This week, I'm so sorry if you can hear Phoebe in the background. I have no idea what they're doing downstairs. This week, we are starting on such a special note. My friend Christina, we met through YouTube. We both were doing beauty content at the time, which we were able to like kind of meet through, and then we bonded through becoming mothers. We've bonded through whatever this existence we're all living in is right now. She actually resells, so we're able to like share our wins a lot with each other. And she saw my recent rummage sale haul, and she told me she was gonna buy one of the shirts, which was just so sweet. I appreciate her so much. In the haul, I said like, this is like the coolest shirt ever. It was hard not to keep for myself, and I'm just so happy that it's going to a friend. I did have this listed for $25, and Christina bought it full price, and I'm just so grateful for her. I am Christina. I'm expecting some really good photo shoots in this because I know you be in your garden all the time, so I'm ready for the photo shoots. I'm really excited that this is going to a really great new home. My next sale here is another Depop, and I always say I love Depop because there's no selling fees, but this is a dress that my sister-in-law had given to me, so I have no cost into it. It is the brand Karl Lagerfeld Paris. Not something I personally would have picked up. It is, I just think, a polyester blend, but I do believe polka dot is in right now, so maybe that's why. It had a lot of like likes and attention on most platforms. But like I said, it did sell on Depop. So I had it originally listed for $35. Today I sent out an offer for $23.80. That was accepted. It took 33 days to sell. And I made $22.23. And it's kind of like, it's a little past knee length, I want to say, but it's just a black and white polka dot, little V-neck, ruffly dress here. I do feel like my Poshmark has been pretty quiet, so I was sending out a few offers today, and one person had liked a few things in my closet, so I had bundled them to her and sent her like a pretty good discount, and she accepted like fairly quickly, which was exciting. So she liked these 3 items. The first are a pair of jeans. This was from the thrift haul when me and Scott went thrifting together. This is Judy Blue, and these are the wide leg, size 11. They're like this dark wash. Very, I think, on trend. I had sourced these for $5.99. The next thing was a bra I had recently picked up from Soma. Soma's really the only bra brand I have picked up so far that has been pretty decent for resale. It doesn't resell for a lot. This was the Embraceable Full Coverage line, which I think I've sold this one before, and this one just happened to be the lacy trim one, and this is a 36D. So I'd sourced this for $3.44. And the last thing is this like little coin purse. It's the only time I've actually bought Vera Bradley. I only had 28 cents into this, and it's this coin purse. It's got like the top zip, and it's got this part too with like a keychain ring. Like I said, I paid 28 cents for it. And these were bundled together. It came out to $70. However, I only had $9.71 into the 3 items. So I sent her a $45 offer, which she accepted, which was awesome. So I wound up with a profit of $26.29, which to move 3 things out of my closet, I'm very excited about. The coin purse was listed for 65 days. The bra was listed for 7 days, and the jeans were listed for 12 days. Excited to have a little bit of activity going on Poshmark because it's been very quiet over there lately, I feel like. Okay, this one that I sold, I sourced at a yard sale. It is this, it's funny because usually when I list Free People, I can find a stock image. This one I could not find a stock image on. So it's like a 3/4 length sweatshirt. The most distressing ever. The entire like hood is very Free People. I don't know how else to describe this style besides it looks like a Free People sweater. But it is new with tags. Original MSRP and $98. So it's a size medium. Honestly, because it's like 3/4 and it's like pretty like lightweight as far as like a hoodie would go, it is actually really nice for this time of year. So I had paid $1.75 for this at a yard sale. I listed it for $40. It's had like interest on most platforms. Today I had sent an offer on eBay to someone for $28. They countered me $24. I accepted the $24, so I wound up with a profit of $16.43 on the hoodie, and it sold in 31 days. Good morning. Pretty sure there's a virus in my house again, so when does it end? I had a really small eBay sale come through, but a sale is a sale right now. I didn't have any money into this one, so again, this is something from my sister-in-law. It is from the brand Rachel Zoe, but this specific top was 100% polyester, so I almost didn't list it, but I overall thought that it was like, it was a nice piece as far as like maybe workwear. It's got the smocking, like I don't know. Overall, I thought it was a nice item. I listed it really low. I listed it for like 11 bucks, assuming a lot less. Someone yesterday on eBay sent me an offer for $5.99. I accepted it. So I wound up with a profit of $4.03 on this little polyester shirt here. It took 32 days to sell. Any money is money at this point. Overall though, really good sales weekend. We'll see how the rest of today goes. Okay, another small sale, but fast sale, so I'm good with it. This is from when I went to the one thrift shop and I was having a lot of trouble finding inventory because everything was super marked up. So I wound up getting a lot of 100% silk skirts. This is probably the most unexciting of all of them. I mean, it's very pretty. I actually love this pattern. I do believe it's like vintage Y2K. If you were around this color pattern, I feel like was everywhere. It is just Merona. It's a size 18, but also it's an unlined. All the other ones were lined, but this is the only unlined one. So I'm sure it will be really nice for the summertime. So because of the brand and everything and it being unlined, I only listed it for 18. And Posher VA sent out an offer as soon as someone liked it today. I do have a code now with Posher VA. It's just THINGSBYTHEBERK. You get, I think, a 2-week free trial and then your first month 20% off. So if you do wind up trying it out and use my code, thank you so much in advance. I had spent $5.44 on this, which probably too much, but it was one of those days where I was like, I need some inventory. So the offer that was sent was $16 plus discounted shipping. So I only wound up with a profit of $5.04 on this. However, it did sell in 8 days, which a fast flip is a fast flip. I'm happy with it, honestly. Another Poshmark sale thanks to Posher VA. This is a belt that my dad had sourced for $1. It is the brand Halston. It is Italian leather, size medium, woman's. Honestly has some sign of wear. It definitely is not new, but the leather is in really good condition even with the amount of use I saw on it. I did list it for 20 since Halston is a fairly well-known brand, and Posher VA sent a liker 10% off and discounted shipping, which was accepted. So my profit on the belt was $11.08, and this one sold in 4 days. It's time for my weekly which Y2K low-rise shorts popped off on my depop this week. If you've been following along, like a month or two ago, I got a bunch of clothes from someone who's moving on Facebook Marketplace, and it had all her like high school clothing in it, and it basically was all these low-rise little shorts. I just sold this white pair of bongo shorts that's been like liking and all this activity on Depop for the last week or so. I had them listed for 20. I've been getting offers that I've been accepting and they just don't go through on Depop ever. And finally, someone who had made a $12 offer that went through after 13 days, and I made a profit of $10.90 on these. And I actually just listed a black version of these today, which I don't think black will be as sought after as a little white denim short for summer, but we'll see. Good morning. I feel like Poshmark's been so quiet for me, and now I have another sale. I woke up with an offer on this top. This is Rachel Zoe, size small. It's a like tunic, and it has like more like this sheer detail at the bottom. I did originally pick this up because it is a linen viscose blend, really lightweight. I did source this like one of my first times ever actively sourcing for resale. I don't think I would have bought this if I was shopping today. It wasn't the worst sale ever. I did only pay 99 cents for this, and I had it listed for $23. I woke up with an offer from someone for $19, which I accepted. So I wound up with a profit of $14.21. This took 75 days to sell. However, I did list it in February and now it's May, so it makes sense that it's selling now. But yeah, 2 Rachel Zoe pieces this weekend though. That's probably more surprising than anything. I did just have a full price sale come through on eBay, and it was for a belt. This is a men's belt. It is, see that? Genuine leather, size 46. There was no information on it as far as brand and everything go, but it is in, I would say, new condition. It doesn't look like it has any signs of wear. This, like I said, full price. I had it listed for $20. I only had $1.50 into it from Goodwill, and I wound up with a profit of $14.51, and this one took 18 days to sell. I have a less than a 1-day sale, and I feel like I just talked about these, but the black bongos sold even faster than the white ones. Like I said, less than 24 hours. They're the exact same short, I'm pretty sure, as the white ones, size 5. I did list these for 15 because I realized that people didn't like higher price on the white ones, so maybe that's why these went faster. I got an offer today for 11. I accepted it, so I wound up with a profit of $9.97 in less than a day on Depop. So I probably just had my fastest sale ever. This is something I just bought today at Goodwill. I had a feeling it would go fast, but that was like, I thought I was maybe like being wishful, but I did find, I lucked out, guys. So there was like a new rack that came out, and I was on this side of the rack, and there was another reseller on this side of the rack, and we were kind of just making our way towards each other in the middle. And I saw these and I grabbed these so fast before she saw them, because I was like, black Lululemon, like, let me see, there's no pilling. They're in excellent condition. These, so what I love about Lululemon is all you have to do is you have to find the tag, which is in a pocket, and you just type in the code. It usually starts with a W and ends in an S if you like read it. And these were like the Wonder Under cropped something luxe, like, I just typed exactly what it said online into my search bar, because I was like, whoever's getting these is going to look for the exact like name. And they were a 6, and I was like, you know, a 6 is small, but I feel like every size sells in Lululemon leggings, just because like teens wear them too, and like the young kids and stuff. So yeah, this was great. I did pay $8.99 for these at Goodwill, so it wasn't like I got them for really cheap. So I looked at a lot of comps of this style, because I did know that, because they're cropped, I didn't want to list them quite as high as like the full length, and I was seeing a lot of sales around the $30 mark, so I listed mine for $35. So someone liked it on Poshmark. My Posher VA sent out a offer for 10% off with discounted shipping, and it was immediately accepted. So in like less than an hour, I made $14.29 selling these little leggings here. So obviously it's not the biggest like profit because I paid up for these. However, when it sells that fast, I think it's worth it, because these didn't require any, like, I didn't need to steam these. I didn't need to do anything. Like, these were so easy to photograph, unlike a lot of things that require a lot of steaming and cleaning up. So I had 3 sales come through this evening, 4 items sold. I'm about to get them packed up before bed, and I'm gonna show you. Our first one is eBay. And this is an item that my mom gave me. She gave me a bunch of clothes she did cluttered, and I asked her if she wanted the profits, and she said we would split them 50-50. That's the plan. So this is the first item from that lot of hers to sell, and it's a t-shirt from the Disney Cruise Line, Castaway K. It's a really nice shirt. It's a size XL, white, excellent condition. I think it's 100% cotton. I think I had this listed around $25. And someone started watching it on eBay, and I sent them a 15% off deal. They accepted that, which brought their total to $20.40, giving us a profit of $16.41, and we'll split that, and we'll each make about $8.20 on this, and this one only took 5 days to sell. This next one is probably the most exciting. So this is the brand Ralph Lauren Sport. I got this at the most recent 99-cent sale I went to, and I said that this line no longer exists, the Ralph Lauren Sport. I think it's like a Y2K era brand. It's a very Y2K era cable knit sweater. I can picture this one I used to wear in high school. It was like, I swear it was Aero Pastel. It was bubblegum pink with like a little green butterfly right here. I can still visualize it. But yeah, so I only paid 99 cents for this. I had it listed for 35. It's the only sweater from that haul that I actively listed. Everything else I put aside for like fall time, but this one with the preppy vibe, with the sought after brand, I did list it. Anyway, I had this listed for 35. Someone liked it today on Depop. I sent them an offer for $29.80, which they accepted. There's no selling fees on Depop, and I only had 99 cents into this, so I wound up with a profit of $26.92. This one took 29 days to sell, and I can't believe it sold May 5th. That's just crazy. Next, I sold 2 Lululemon headbands. If you have been around, one time I got a giant bag of headbands at Goodwill thinking they would be for Phoebe, and there was just 9 Lululemon headbands in them. I think I like spent like $5 total on them, so I had like 44 cents into each headband. I've sold a bunch of them so far. So I had this purple one here listed for 11. It's got like a fuchsia. I think it was called Ultraviolet. And then this one was blue, and I only had this one listed for 8 because it did have a little bit of staining on it, so I didn't list it as high. Anyway, someone bundled them together on Poshmark today and sent me a $12 offer, which would have made them $6 each, which I accepted. So I only had 44 cents into each of these, so I came out with a profit of $8.17. The blue one took 67 days to sell, and the purple one took 71 days to sell. I had another quick sale. This is again something I listed yesterday. I got this from my sister-in-law. It's from Aloe Yoga, and it's kind of like a crop top sports bra lace up thing. I was seeing a lot of sold comps around the $30 range. I listed mine for $39 and it was getting a lot of likes on Poshmark, eBay, and Depop. Someone sent me a $25 offer. I countered them to $32 and they countered back to $27, so I accepted the $27 offer. So in a day I made $22.05 on this bra. I just had a Depop sale come through. Scott's doing work in another room, so if it's loud, you'll probably hear that. These are from, I want to say they're from like my 4th birthday party, but I had these old 90s Beauty and the Beast pins that I found in my collection. These took 18 days to sell. So many likes on Depop especially. So I had them listed for $13 today. Someone sent me a $10 offer that I accepted, and I made $9.02 on these little old pins. Another Depop sale, and this was a bundle. I didn't even realize you could bundle on Depop, so that was exciting. So the first is a shirt I picked up at a $2 sale at Goodwill. It's from the brand Breckenridge, size large. I mean, it's this really cool embroidered bird shirt, and then there's a flower on the back. Honestly, don't know if I'd pick up this brand again because this one took 47 days to sell and had almost no interest in it, I feel like. So today when someone sent me a $12 offer on Depop, I was very excited. So I wound up with a profit of $9.05 on this. This other shirt is one that my mom gave me, so we're gonna split the profit. So this is Disneyland, Disney World top. I did not know what this was at first. I was like, oh, I guess it's Pirates of the Caribbean. This one, I realized the same person sent me an offer on Depop for $18. And this one had only been listed for a week. So I was like, huh, I wonder if this is like, you can bundle. So I didn't know how many offers they were gonna start sending me, so I accepted it. And then they wound up checking out with the 2. So after 7 days, the profits, because there's no fees on Depop, came out to $17.05 on this, and then I will split that with my mom. I'm pretty sure Scott's been making that sound for a while, so I'm just gonna talk really fast over it. First was last night on eBay. I got a $20 offer for this jacket that my pop-up got for free at work. He works in a restaurant. I don't really see my grandfather wearing this, so he gave it to me. $20 offer on eBay, quick sale. Sold in 7 days. I made a profit of $15.97. This other one was a slower sale. This was listed for 78 days and I've been slowly lowering it. This is a Barefoot Dreams cardigan. This is actually mine. My mom got it for me a couple years ago for Christmas, and she's gotten me a couple over the years, and this one, just like the bigger Sherpa, it's not my favorite. I found that I had never wore this one and I really prefer the other ones I have, so I listed it. I think I started at 65 and I've just been slowly lowering it to see if I can get it out of the closet because it does take up a lot of room. Somebody paid full price the $25 I had on Poshmark, so I made a $20 profit on that. I'm going, so you don't have to keep listening to that. I'm not surprised that this item sold on Depop, but I'm surprised how quickly it sold. My mom sourced these for me at a thrift shop from Guess. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't have picked these up because
if the guests are here for Samantha's party, you have to be in her party. It's so fun. We're gonna play Tag the Unicorn.
Tag the Unicorn?
It's so fun. You're gonna be the unicorn every time. Everyone's gonna be the unicorn. Everyone. I'm gonna see you do party.
Can I just finish?
After your guests here, come here. Oh, sorry. I forget. Samantha. This is Samantha's birthday present.
Yeah, what is it that you just stole that is her birthday present? Samantha's a doll, not a human. My mom had sourced these. I would have never thought to pick these up, but kind of after researching the tag, I realized these are like from the 90s, these little shorts. I've been like very much not picking up distress, but I guess because they're like the grunge distressing, someone wanted them because these sold in 2 hours. So like I said, my mom had sourced these for $2.80. I listed them for $26 and I sent an offer out on Depop for $22.10. Immediately accepted. I made $17.84 on these. I don't think I ever would have picked up Guess, you know, but you know, it's got that. That reminds me of childhood, that little Guess like triangle. If I seem low energy, I've been battling a very bad migraine today, but I had 3 sales come through tonight and I've just been having a really good week and I'm trying like just to ride on because it's been great. First was on Depop, and these are a pair of heels my sister-in-law had given me. I'll take one out to show you. I don't even know if she ever wore them. They like are very bridal looking. You could not pay me to wear a shoe like this. I think they were like, yeah, they're a size 9. Like I said, They look brand new. Looking for the brand XYD. I don't know if it's like an Amazon brand or something, but I listed them because one, they're like new, so I didn't have to really do anything nice. I didn't have to clean them or anything. And also like with bridal season, like even just for like photographs, they might be nice. So I had listed them for $25. I got an offer on Depop today for $20, which I accepted. So in 14 days, this one sold and I made a profit of $18.40. This was another Depop sale. This was from my collection. This was actually one of the, let's do this like in my inventory. This was number 5 in my inventory. So this was my personal shirt. It's the Abercrombie Soft AF line. It's a t-shirt that I bought maybe 2 or 3 years ago on ThreadUp, and I never really wound up liking it. It's a really nice material, but it has a really wide neck, and that's not a style I love on myself. I never really found myself wearing it. So I listed it for $12. It's had interest over the last months, but nothing came through. Tonight I got an offer for $8, accepted. So after 82 days, I made a profit of $7.08, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's about the same I paid for on ThreadUp all those years ago. Last, this one was one that I just recently bought at Goodwill. This had come off the new rack. These are a pair of Levi's 501 shorts. They are kind of a high-rise. I feel like they were called like a Bermuda short, but I just feel like they're a regular short personally. But they're in really, really good condition. Like I said, if these had been my size, I 1 bazillion% would have kept them because I think they are so nice. I had them listed for $22 and a lot of interest on Curtsy. This was a Curtsy sale. So today I accepted a $18 offer on these. My cost of goods was $7.29. So after 10 days, I made a profit of $8.06 on these. Okay, last night I had another Depop sale, which, goodness. This was one that I really went back and forth with at the thrift shop, but it's a 100% leather. It's like a snakeskin looking crop top corset. It's got like these belt things, full zip in the back, like very good condition. I don't know, maybe whoever owned this maybe wore it once because there's no signs of wear. It's a size 18. I did look up this boutique Europe. I think it's like just like a shop in New York. It was $4.49 at the thrift shop, and I wound up getting it because I was like, it seems very specific, very unique, and I feel like there is like a person out there who would want this. So last night someone sent me a $23 offer on Depop. I accepted. So after 41 days, I made a profit of $17 exactly. Good morning. So it's Saturday now. I wound up having no sales yesterday. However, even with that, I still wound up with what I'm pretty sure is the best week of sales I've had. And I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I really thought with the tariffs coming, it was going to get really bad. But I assume like the way everyone is going to be avoiding paying tariffs is looking on the secondhand market for things. I mean, that's kind of our plan, is to get as much secondhand as we can because there's really no other options right now other than financial ruin. So let's see. So this is the week of May 3rd through the 9th. I had 29 sales. That is incredible. If you were someone who shopped from my store this week, I am beyond grateful. Like, there aren't even words to describe how grateful I am. So my total sales of those came out to $564.01. And after fees and cost of goods, my profit on those sales, $383.48. So exciting. Of those sales, 10 were Poshmark, 6 were eBay. I was gonna say the majority was definitely Depop. I had so much Depop activity this week. 12 Depop and 1 Curtsy. No Mercari at all. My Mercari's been very quiet. I have actually had no Mercari sales at all the month of May so far. Don't know what's up with that. But right now for the month of May, so as I'm filming this, it's now the 10th. My sales are $717.79 with a profit of $490.34. And for the year, if you are new here, I just started reselling mid-February. So my sales are $4,027.37 with a profit of $2,639.85. And this has just been fantastic because what Scott and I have kind of been doing right now is using the reselling profits to pay off my remaining student loans. I still, of course, even how many years out of college am I? I graduated in 2012. I still have tens of thousands of dollars in student loans. So if you ever shop my shop, you are helping me pay off my ever-looming student loans, and I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm very interested to see what this coming week is. Yeah, I'm just happy, and it's nice to feel happy. See you next week.